Astartes physiology. Incredibly strong, fast and resilient, Space Marines are the product of intensive genetic engineering. Pivotal to this process is the substance known as the gene seed, a product of the same biomanipulations that created the Primarchs. It is the gene seed that, when properly cultured, creates and develops the 19 specialized organs with which novitiate Space Marines are implanted. Every chapter of Space Marines must induct new warriors into its ranks in order to survive. Most have recruited from their homeworlds and other nearby planets since the foundation of their brotherhoods. Though the trials by which aspirants are selected vary greatly between the different chapters, they are invariably demanding and frequently perilous. Alongside intensive psycho-indoctrination and countless hours of physical and spiritual training, it is the implantation of the organs that transforms a human into a Space Marine. The implants react with the aspirant's own body tissues to stimulate muscle growth, bone hardening, and many other augmentative biological changes. The transformation process itself is long and complex, and each enhanced organ must be implanted in the correct order. Phase 1 is the secondary heart. This boosts blood supply and can maintain full life functions even after the primary heart's destruction. The second phase is the osmodular. This implant affects bone growth, resulting in a denser skeleton and a fused rib cage that protects the organs of the Space Marine. Phase 3 is the biscopia. This organ releases muscle-building hormones, greatly increasing the Space Marine's strength. Phase 4, the hemastamen. This implant alters the makeup of a Space Marine's blood, making it much more efficient than that of just an ordinary human. The fifth phase is Laraman's organ. The implant produces special blood cells that form an instant layer of scar tissue over any wound, staunching the flow of blood. Phase 6 is the catalepsian node. The implant controls circadian rhythms and responses to sleep deprivation, allowing the Space Marine to stay awake at full effectiveness for many days at a time. Phase 7 is the preomnor, which is a pre-stomach, which allows the digestion of otherwise poisonous, toxic, or other inedible materials. Phase 8 is the omophagia, which absorbs genetic material from a Space Marine's meal, granting him part of a person or creature's memory by eating their flesh. Phase 9 is the multi-lung. Space Marines can close off their normal lungs in favour of their multi-lung, which can allow them to breathe poisonous atmospheres or even water. The 10th phase is the oculobe. This organ grants Space Marines eyesight that is sharper and more capable in low light environments. Phase 11 is Lyman's ear. Implanted within the Space Marine's inner ear, it filters out or enhances specific sounds and provides a superior sense of balance for the Space Marine. The 12th phase is the suspended animation or SUSAN membrane. This brain implant allows a Space Marine to enter voluntary suspended animation, entering a state of hibernation at will. The 13th phase is a melanochrome, which is an organ that releases photochromatic skin pigments that protect against severe radiation. Phase 14 is the oolytic kidney. This detoxification organ grants a space marine resistance to powerful poisons. The 15th phase is the neuroglottis. This enhances a space marine's senses of taste and smell, so he can identify trace toxins and nutrients. Phase 16 is the mucranoid, which is a skin implant that can secrete a waxy substance that seals and protects against extreme temperatures and hard vacuum. Phase 17 is the Betcher's gland, a modified salivary gland which produces small quantities of highly corrosive venom, which in emergencies can even be spat out to attack nearby foes or perhaps dissolve bars of a cage. Phase 18 is the progenoid glands. Space Marines have 2 of these glands, one in the neck and one in the chest. New gene seed organs are made from mature progenoids that have been removed from the Space Marine and then cultured on. Phase 19, the final phase, is the black carapace, the last implant that a new Space Marine will receive. This is a stiff subcutaneous membrane which links his nervous system to the neural controls of his power armor. It is this that allows power armor to move and react instantly with its wearer, turning the otherwise cumbersome plate into an extension of its owner's body.